Hi guys, Michael Myers 78 here with another video for you. Today we are going to quickly look at my steelbooks. I don't have that many. I'm not overly a massive fan of steelbooks. I just think that some of them are a bit gimmicky, and some of them, I think the market now is oversaturated with steelbooks, to be perfectly honest. But there are still a lot of steelbooks out there that I like. But it has to be a film that I really like, and the artwork has to stand out for me when it comes to getting a steelbook. Although there are some steelbooks on Zavvi that I quite like the look of, that I hopefully plan to pick up over the coming months. But yeah, let's get into this video, and I'll quickly show you what I have from both my Blu-ray steelbooks and my DVD steelbooks. I don't have that many DVD steels, but I will show you them anyway. But first up is the excellent Halloween 4 steelbook. This is the 3D lenticular steelbook from NSM Records that I picked up a couple of years ago. This is absolutely beautiful. It's more of a metal pack than a steelbook, but it is absolutely fantastic stuff. It is absolutely superb. I don't want to. I'll see if I can take it out of the protective sleeve and give you a quick look. But these steelbooks, I plan to get the other ones of these. You get part 3 and part 5 and Halloween 6 as well, are all of the same kind of, have the 3D lenticular front, which I plan to pick up. These steelbooks are absolutely beautiful. Really nice steels. Of course, some excellent extras on it as well, and that's the back. Like I said, it's more of a metal part than it is a steelbook, but it is absolutely beautiful stuff. Really nice. I will try and see if I can get it out of the protective sleeve, and let me just pause the video, guys, and I'll show you the inside. So yeah guys, sorry about the messing about there, trying to get the steelbook out of the packaging. Yep, this is the inside of the steelbook. Some lovely art on the inside from Halloween 4. A pretty very strange artwork on this side. If I can just take the disc out and let you see Michael Myers there. That image of Michael Myers there on that side is from, it's a French release, which I have on DVD, and it's also a poster as well that you get with that image of Michael Myers on the front. Like I said, I have the DVD, French DVD with that image, but this metal pack is absolutely fantastic metal pack. If you're a fan like me of the Halloween franchise, this is well worth the money. Absolutely fantastic stuff. I will just snap it shut, and like I said, it's well worth the money. You can see the little movement of the front. So yep, a fantastic metal pack. NSM Records, really is beautiful. It's not a matte finish, it's a gloss finish on the back, and the artwork and stuff is actually on the steelbook. It's not a J card or anything. So yep, that's Halloween 4 metal pack. Next up is my Halloween 35th anniversary edition steelbook from the UK, which is still sealed. Like I said on another video, I have so many multiple editions of the original Halloween. There is a few that I've kept sealed. Of course, as I have also said before, I will be doing a Halloween video, hopefully very soon, of a full overview of all my Halloween editions and all my editions of the original. But yep, my Halloween steelbooks are in with the rest because, you know, they are steelbooks, so why not put them in with the rest? So yep, this is still sealed. This is actually out of print now, and I've seen selling for silly money on eBay and on the net. Really crazy. But I'm so glad to have this. It's definitely a keeper. Being a Halloween fan, this is definitely going to be kept in my collection. And it's going to be kept sealed, of course. Fantastic steelbook, lovely embossed on the front as well. So yep, that's Halloween UK 35th anniversary edition steelbook. Next up is the fantastic Halloween 2 steelbook, of course, still sealed. Again, this is more of a metal pack than a steelbook, but it is absolutely fantastic. Again, Halloween 2 is a movie that I have multiple other editions of, so I am keeping this one sealed. And of course, it has the music and light up eyes, of course. So there you go. Yeah, it's a little bit, you know, it's a novelty, but I absolutely love this steelbook, and I'm constantly playing the little tune, and you know, there was no way I wasn't passing this up. I love this steelbook. It's fantastic, and again, it's like I said, it's it's more of a metal pack than a steelbook, you know, but you know, it's the same kind of thing. But you have some scenes from the movie on the back. Of course, that's a G card that's covering it. But yep, it's a fantastic steelbook, one that will be kept sealed, of course. I think this is out of print. I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me, but I think it is. I bought this about 2 years ago. I think I paid about 25 quid for it on Amazon Germany. You know, yep, the sound and the music is a bit of a novelty, but there was no way I wasn't having this steelbook. Absolutely love it. Fantastic stuff. Halloween 2. Next up is my Warriors steelbook. This was a Zavi exclusive. I love the Warriors. It's probably my favourite gang movie of all time. It just comes of course with the slipcase. Let me just set the actual steelbook. You have it nice embossed front. Picture of the gangs on the front. Absolutely great stuff. My only gripe about this is I don't understand why they have not released, why every release on Blu-ray of the Warriors has been the director's cut. I'm not keen on the whole comic book effect style. The way they've done the outro of the movie, each scene is like a comic, you know, like a comic strip kind of thing. I'm not overly, keen on that, but I still love the movie. Like I said, it's probably my favourite gang flick of all time. Fantastic film. That's the back, of course. And front, that was the only thing I didn't like about the Warriors on Blu-ray. I just wish somebody would release both the director's cut and the regular theatrical cut. I prefer the theatrical cut because it doesn't have all that comic strip thing going on. But I'll just quickly open it up and let you see on the side. Just take out the J card. There you have the inside work of the members of the Warriors on the disc. It really is a nice steelbook. Really like this steelbook. Like I said, just my only gripe is it's the director's cut with the. But you can't have everything. I still like the steelbook. It's still really nice. So yep, and I'll put it back into the slipcase when I'm done with the video. Next up is another fantastic steelbook. Like I said, with steelbooks, they've got to really stand out for me, and it's got to be a film I really like. And this Enter the Dragon steelbook really, really popped out at me when I saw it for sale on Zavi. This is a fantastic steelbook. I love this. Again, disappointed that it didn't come with nothing on the back. Of course, it didn't come with the cards and stuff that came with the 40th anniversary edition. Here's the inside. A couple of nice images, of course. Bruce Lee there, and you have the disc. So yep, it's a really lovely steelbook. I have the J card for it somewhere. I still have that. There's some good extras on it, but it's not the same disc that came with the 40th anniversary edition. It's missing a lot of the stuff that came with the 40th anniversary edition. That was the only disappointment, but still a nice steelbook. Next up is the 40th anniversary edition of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre steelbook from Second Sight. That artwork is absolutely fantastic on there. I love this steelbook, really nice. And then you have the back. Yeah, it's a really nice steelbook. If you enjoy collecting steelbooks and you don't have this, I would highly recommend picking this up. Really nice stuff. Of course, it's pretty sure it's bonus features and Blu-ray disc. A lot of people have still said that they prefer the Ultimate Edition. The Ultimate Edition is an excellent disc, there's no doubt about that, but the 40th anniversary edition is equally as good. Certain people complained about the transfer of the 40th anniversary edition. Yeah, it was a little bit, there's a little tinge of a kind of orange or kind of something like that, and just the way it looks, certain ways you look at it. But yeah, it's still a great edition to have, and this is a lovely steelbook, well worth picking up. Next up is the absolute classic, The Day the Earth Stood Still. I love this film. I'm a massive fan of 50s horror and sci-fi and creature features. I love all those kind of movies. Massive fan of that kind of stuff. And The Day They Stood Still, this is a fantastic steelbook. That artwork is amazing. And then you have the back. Yep, really nice stuff. I think I only paid about £6 for this on Zavi about 2 or 3 years ago. And then you have Got on the inside. Fantastic stuff. Great disc. Well worth picking up if you're a fan of the classic sci-fi films. This is well worth picking up, definitely. Next up is the Punisher, Dolph Lundgren. I now have the Umbrella Blu-ray release with the 3 versions of the movie, but I am going to keep hold of this steelbook solely for the artwork. The artwork on this is absolutely great. It's fantastic. I love, the skull with the blood and stuff. Really great stuff. So it's embossed as well, which is really nice. And there you have the back of the steelbook. Again, like I've said before in another video, the Dolph Lundgren version of the Punisher is my favourite. My favourite one, always has been and always will be. Yep, this is a really nice steelbook. I think you can still get it. I think it's still kind of cheap. I'm not 100% sure. It might be out of print, but I'm not 100% on that. So, but it's a really nice steelbook to have. Next up is the excellent cult classic Repo Man by Alex Cox, starring Emilio Estevez, of course. Excellent steelbook. Eureka have really done an excellent job with this. It is a beautiful steelbook as well. I picked this up in, I think it was CEX for about £8 or something a couple of years ago, and it comes with the the repo code. Excellent stuff. Yep, comes with a repo code, and the J card inside gives you a rundown of all the extras. This is absolutely loaded with extras. It's a fantastic release. It's a must to any collection. It's a must have to any collection, or if you're a fan of the film, this is definitely a steelbook to be owning. Repo Man, great stuff. Next up is the absolutely superb Fright Night. One of my favourite 80s horror films and one of my favourite vampire films of all time. I love this film. When this was announced it was coming out, the steelbook from Eureka, it was a no-brainer, to be perfectly honest. There was I also have the I like the film that much. I also picked up the standard Amare release of this. My only disappointment was it didn't have the commentary, which was on the Twilight Time 30th anniversary. But even without the commentary, this blows the Twilight Time 30th anniversary edition out of the water. To be honest, for me, it's still a great release. There is a shed load of extras, and it comes with an excellent booklet. With some great stills, and tells you all you need to know about the movie as well. Of course, it's a fantastic steelbook, fantastic release by Eureka. One of Eureka's, probably one of their better releases. Yep, Fright Night 2-disc edition steelbook, great stuff. Next up is the excellent Reanimator. Sorry about the movement. yeah, the light is not great in here today, so I'm just going to try and fantastic release, a great steelbook, one of the best. Second Sight have really kind of killed it with this release. Just going to quickly open it up. Of course, there's no artwork in the inside, which is disappointing. Both discs, of course, the unrated version and the original theatrical version, plus the bonus features. Like I said, this also includes the integral cut of the movie. I have the J card for this somewhere. Next up, which you saw in my Arrow video collection video, is the excellent Burning Steelbook, my favourite slasher film of all time. Needs no introduction. Cropsy, you know, fantastic stuff. A lovely steelbook. Not much more you can say about it, to be honest. Really a great load of extras. Next up, of course, as you've also seen in an Arrow video collection video I did just a couple of days ago, my Demons steelbook. This is Demons 1 and 2, of course. Fantastic stuff. Great movies. Next up is my metal pack for Child's Play. Lovely embossed steel. I love this Child's Play steelbook. It's really, really nice. Comes with a load of extras as well. The original, the scariest, the best. Who doesn't love a bit of Chucky, to be perfectly honest. You have the inside of the steelbook. Great stuff. Some scenes of Andy there from the film. Yep, great steelbook, excellent stuff, Child's Play. Next up is the excellent Stripes. I picked this up on Amazon Germany. I only paid about £6 all in for this steelbook from Amazon Germany. It's a really nice steel. It was really cheap, and I really enjoyed the movie. It's one of my 80s comedies that, I could watch time and again. I don't think there is much in terms of extras on this. No, there's commentary, there's a documentary. I think there's also a trailer on this as well. So yeah, you get a commentary, you get a documentary, and I'm pretty sure there's a trailer as well. And it's the extended cut of the film. So yep, nice little steelbook. Really quite nice. Stripes steelbook from Germany. Next up is the excellent Cliffhanger steelbook. Again, it's from Amazon. This is the German steelbook, the 20th anniversary edition. Really lovely steelbook, and of course it's a kind of gloss finish, and that's not a J card on the back, that's the actual on the steelbook. Some good extras on it, making of, interviews, trailer, and I'm pretty sure there is a commentary on this release as well. I'm positive there is. It just doesn't state on the back of the steelbook, but I'm pretty sure there is a commentary on there. Just quickly open it up. There you have the inside. Some scenes from the film, of course, inside. Really nice steelbook. I love Cliffhanger, it was an excellent film. Next up is The Omen. Really enjoyed The Omen. This is the first one, the original. It's a really lovely steelbook as well. I love the colour. I love the artwork on this one. I picked this up on Zavi for £6 about 3 years ago, just before Christmas. It was on sale, so I nabbed it. It's a lovely little steelbook, as I said. I'm just going to quickly open it up, and there again you have seen from the film and stuff inside. There's a disc. I do have the J cards for these. I just have them separate with some of them. Next up is, what can I say about this? The artwork on this Ghostbusters is absolutely phenomenal artwork. Brilliant artwork. Really lovely. It's a fantastic steelbook as well. I went into HMV one day and saw both Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2 sitting, and I picked them up. There's nothing in terms of artwork on the inside. Oh yeah, there is. Now you have the Ghostbusters symbol on the inside. So yep, and you have the, I'm pretty sure this is the digital code thing. Yep, that's the digital code, and you have the J card, absolutely loaded with extras, of course. Fantastic release, a lovely steelbook, well worth picking up. I'm not sure if they're out of print now, I'm not 100% on that, but these are absolutely beautiful steelbooks, and a must for any collector who are fans of the films. Next up is Ghostbusters 2 steelbook. Again, absolutely excellent artwork on this. Absolutely beautiful artwork. I can't say enough about them. You have the back artwork of the, absolutely superb stuff. I'll just quickly open up this one. I think it's pretty much the same as the first one. Yep, you have the Ghostbusters symbol, Ghostbusters 2, and again that's the digital code, and of course special features on the J card. Not as much as what is on the original, but it is what it is. It's still a lovely steelbook. Like I said, I think they're out of print now, I'm not 100%. But yep, beautiful steelbooks, Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Next up is my limited edition, still sealed steelbook of the Toxic Avenger. This is an absolutely beautiful steelbook. The reason I still have this and it's still sealed is because I have the HMV exclusive slipcase with a poster edition from 88 Films, which I have obviously opened, and I've kept this sealed. Great piece of embossed on the front. Absolutely loaded with extras, of course. It's pretty much all the same extras that are on the slipcase edition. I'm going to keep this sealed. It's an absolutely fantastic steelbook. I think I paid about £7 for this from Zavi. Magnificent steelbook, well worth the money. Next up is one of my 80s favourites, The Karate Kid. Again, another steelbook that really stood out to me, and one that I definitely wanted to have, of one of my favourite films from the 80s, The Karate Kid. What's not to like about The Karate Kid? It's a great 80s film, and that artwork of the Cobra Kai team and stuff on the front is absolutely brilliant. Fantastic artwork. Then you have the back, I'll just see if I can quickly open it up and let you get a look at the inside. You have the J card, and you have the digital, pretty sure it's the digital code, yep, it's a digital code. So yep, there's no artwork on the inside, of course. There is some not bad extras on this actually. Exclusive feature, Blu-ray commentary, a couple of really nice multi-part making of featurettes, documentaries, a couple of other featurettes. Pretty sure it comes, I'm not entirely sure if this comes with a, yeah, it does come with a commentary, which I already said. But yep, another beautiful steelbook, The Karate Kid, great stuff. Next up is Basket Case Trilogy Steelbook. I'm just going to start quickly going through these. Fantastic film, but I love the first two Basket Case, they were really good. But yep, Second Sight. Sorry guys, just having a bit of trouble opening this up. There you have the 3 discs, Basket Case 2 and Basket Case 3, of course. Yep, there you go. And of course you have the J card, and this is absolutely loaded with extras. It's a fantastic release. If you're a fan of the films and you don't have it, well worth a pick up, the Basket Case Trilogy Steelbook. Next up is possibly my favourite animated movie ever of the 80s, Transformers the movie. I absolutely love Transformers. I'll just quickly show you this. As you can see, I am collecting all the new hardback books that are being released at the moment. I absolutely love the animated movie. I have several editions on DVD and Blu-ray as well. I have the complete TV series on DVD, 13 discs. I love this. I love the film. I have the soundtrack as well. I absolutely love it. This is probably the best steelbook release of the year. This is an absolutely fantastic steelbook. But maybe I'm just being biased because I absolutely love this animated movie. Like I said, it's probably the best animated movie of the 80s ever. I don't really care what anybody says, but this is loaded with extras. Till All Are One, brand new comprehensive documentary, absolutely fantastic stuff. Audio commentary, it's got featurettes, storyboards, trailers and TV spots. This is absolutely loaded with extras. Of course, it's still got the J card attached to it. I'll just try and take it out of the little J card thing. It is absolutely beautiful, this steelbook. And there you have the back, Till All Are One. It's an absolutely beautiful steelbook. I'll just quickly open it up and let you see. Just put the digital copy out of the way. There you have the inside, absolutely stunning. The detail that has gone into this steelbook is absolutely unbelievable. This also is it's also the same release that was released. It's the same transfer that was released by Shout Factory. I think it was last year. I was going to get the Shout Factory released until it was announced that it was being released in the UK, and I waited and I waited, and I think it was 2 weeks before Christmas, I went onto Amazon and picked it up for about, I think it was about 18 quid. My favourite animated film of all time. I absolutely love it. I love everything about Transformers, the animated movie. So, yep. Anybody that loves the TV series or the movie and you don't have this steelbook, this is so highly recommended, it is unbelievable. It's an absolutely stunning steelbook, well worth owning. Next up is a little cheapo that I picked up from CEX about 3 years ago. I think I paid about £2.50 for this. You know, it's a steelbook. I quite enjoyed Green Lantern. I thought it was alright. It's not the greatest superhero movie of all time, but you know, that is what it is. It's in great condition for what I paid for it back 2 or 3 years ago. Paid about £2.50 for it, so yep, it was well worth it. I like the artwork in the front. I like the cover. Next up is another cheapo I picked up from CEX a couple of years ago. I think I paid about £2 or £3 for this. Is Wanted, decent enough action film, quite enjoyable. Of course, has a load of extras. Of course, that's not a J card on the back. That is actually on the steelbook. So, yep, it's actually a pretty good release. Actually, this steelbook, like I said, paid about £2 or £3 for it in the CEX. So yeah, it was well worth picking up. Next up is my French edition, steelbook edition of Expendables 3. I want the UK steelbook with the 3 skulls on the front, but I went to a Sunday market and card book sale about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I saw part 2 and part 3 sitting at a stall. Part 2 was still sealed, and part 3 was open, and I asked the guy how much he wanted for the both of them, and he said 2 for £5, and I snapped him up, almost bit his hand off, to be honest. Some lovely artwork on the back, of course, as well. I enjoyed the first couple of Expendables films. The third one was getting a bit, a bit on the ridiculous side, a bit OTT, but still an enjoyable, popcorn action flick. And Sylvester Stallone, for his age, still looks pretty good. So, yep, excellent steelbook, actually. For the price I paid for the 2 of them, definitely well worth it. Yep. And like I just showed you, this is the French steelbook of part 2, which I picked up, of course, as I just said, on the same day. Really, really nice steelbook. Really like this, and there you have the back artwork. Pretty sure it's pretty much the same inside. Pretty sure it has artwork there as well. Yep, got members of the Expendables team. There. So yep, it's a 2-discer, and there's the J card. Comes with a few decent extras. There's some commentary on there. There's couple of, I'm not really into my French, but pretty sure there's documentaries and other stuff on there, commentaries, so yep, both excellent, excellent releases. Sorry guys, give me a second, the J card has not went in properly. There we go, that's better. Yep, Expendables 2 French Steelbook. So that's it for my Blu-ray Steelbooks. I will now quickly go through my DVD Steelbooks. First up is RoboCop 20th Anniversary Collector's Edition. Yep, nothing really much you can say about RoboCop. It's the unrated edition, director's cut of the film. Got some really nice extras on it actually. Comes with a booklet and you have the 2 discs of course. So yep, and a little bit of artwork on the inside as well. So yep, picked this up in a second-hand store in Glasgow, Missing Records. I picked this up, I think it was about 5 years ago, in Missing Records, and it was pretty cheap. I think I only paid about, I think it was about 6 or 8 quid or something like that, so yeah, well worth a pick up. Next up is Wind Talkers, Nicolas Cage, an enjoyable war film, of course, directed by John Woo. Good little film, loads of extras on it as well. Not going to get into too much about Wind Talkers, to be honest. Next up, I picked this up really cheap on Amazon. I think I only paid about 2 quid for this. It's kind of scratched and scuffed and stuff, but for 2 quid, you know, it's the Mummy Trilogy Steelbook. I was like, you know, what the hell, I might as well pick it up. So, yep, that's the Mummy. I don't think there's really much. You have the 3 discs inside, you have a little bit of artwork. It's actually quite a nice steelbook. Like I said, it's all scuffed and kinda, you know, some scratches and stuff on it, but you know, for the price, worth it. Next up is my DVD steelbook 2-disc set, Diary of the Dead. This is, according to the sticker on the front, is a limited edition numbered steel tint. Of course, you have the number on the back. Some good extras on it actually. Commentary, as a UK exclusive interview from Fright Fest 2008, feature-length George A. Romero documentary. Yeah, some good extras on it actually. Pretty good, pretty decent steelbook as well. I know people go now for the Blu-ray steelbooks, but you know, the odd DVD steelbook is still pretty good to have. Yep, 2-disc steelbook, DVD steelbook, Diary of the Dead. Next up is one of my favourite DVD steelbooks and one of my 80s favourite films. It's the Dutch embossed steelbook for Class of 1984. What a film this is. I absolutely love Class of 1984. Brilliant movie, and all of this is all embossed on the front. It is absolutely stunning little steelbook. I paid about, I think it was about 10 quid for this on Amazon. quite a while back. It's a lovely steelbook, actually, really quite nice. Has some decent little extras on it. Making of the movie, blood and blackboards, trailer, TV spots, and also has a commentary. Yeah, it's a really nice steelbook, and it's kind of like plastic on the inside. It's not, you know, it's really nice looking steelbook. If you're a fan of the film and you would like to get this steelbook, I would recommend it. It's definitely really nice. Most violent movie of the 80s, uncensored version. Like I said, it's all embossed in the front, really cool. Next up is one that I'm not overly keen to sit and, you know, talk about. It's Die Hard 4. You know what to expect from Bruce Willis and Die Hard. It's the Ultimate Action Edition. I picked this up about 3 years ago in CEX for about £2. It's a decent enough action film. It's a popcorn, brainless action movie, to be honest. Some good extras on it as well. So, yep, decent little steelbook. Die Hard 4. Next up is one of my favourite John Woo films, A Better Tomorrow, the Ultimate Edition. I love Better Tomorrow, absolutely brilliant. This and Hard Boiled and The Killer and all those kind of John Woo films, I love all these, and I love that steelbook. It's really nice. And then you have the back. It's really quite a cool steelbook, to be honest. A couple of decent extras. It's restored, remastered. It's got audio commentary. It's got a trailer, brand new documentary, a couple of interviews and stuff. It's really nice steelbook. See if I can quickly open it up. There you have the bit of artwork inside and the discs. So, yep. And last but not least, guys, is I picked this up really cheap. It's Transformers DVD steelbook. I actually picked it up because it was really cheap, and it was kind of black, kind of gloss effect. And of course you have the back. It's all kind of scuffed and stuff on the back, but you know, I think I only paid about £1.50 for this on Amazon. That was really the only reason I picked it up. And not only that, I quite like the film. It does come with a little mini comic inside, actually. It's the movie prequel, the mini comic, and it's 2 discs, and of course you have a little bit of artwork on the inside. You can see the eye of Optimus Prime there. I'm pretty sure that is inside there. So yep. So guys, that is it for my Steelbook collection. I hope you have enjoyed this little video of my Steelbook collection. If there's any questions you want to ask about any of the Steelbooks you've seen, feel free to drop a comment or leave any feedback, and please subscribe to my channel if you wish. This is Michael Myers 78, and I'm going to sign off, and I hope to speak to you again soon. Thank you.